Hi there, in today's video we're going to be looking at the next part of BODMAS, which is questions that involve more than two steps and also questions that involve brackets. So if you remember what BODMAS stands for, and I've got the anagram written down on the right hand side of this page here. B stood for brackets, O was order, D was division, and M was multiplication, so we do that at the same point, and A and S were addition and subtraction. And remember, BODMAS is the way that we can keep ourselves right when answering questions that require more than one step. This tells us the order which we do that. So we're going to look at this first question here. So I'm going to ask you to write this question down. Okay, so pause the video to write it down and then copy the steps as I go. So the first question is asking us, in brackets, 5 subtract 3 and then multiply by 2. So the first thing we do with a question like this is we look at BODMAS, and the BODMAS first thing is B, and it tells us any brackets we need to do, we do them first. So we're going to do the brackets bit first. Okay, and inside the brackets it's telling us to do 5 subtract 3, which is 2. So I'm going to get 2 for my answer for the brackets. Then it's going to ask us to multiply our answer by 2, so we're going to do 2 times 2, so our first answer was 2, times that by the 2 that was in the question, we get the answer 4. Okay, so if there was no brackets and it was just subtraction and multiply, we'd have to multiply first, but because it was brackets, BODMAS tells us we do the brackets first. Okay, so that's the first example. Okay, so make sure you copy that down before you move on to the next question. Okay, so we're going to calculate 12 divided by brackets 3 minus 1. So again, we do the bit in the brackets first. So in brackets, we'll do 3 subtract 1, which is 2. So that means I'm now going to go ahead with division stage now. So I'm going to divide 12, not by 3 or the 1 bit, because 3 minus 1 was 2. I'm going to do 12 divided by 2, which would give me an answer 6. Okay, so again, we have to do the brackets first in there. Okay, so make sure we copy that down as well before we move on to the next question. Okay, so this question's actually got 3 things asking us to do. It's asking us to do a multiply, an addition, and then another multiply. And BODMAS again tells us which one we do first. So we're going to do all the multiplies first. We're going to multiply before we add. So the first thing it's asking us to multiply is 3 times 4, which is 12. Okay. Then the second thing it's asking us to multiply is 2 by 5, which is 10. And then we're going to add our two answers together. 12 plus 10 would give me an answer of 22. So there's a question that had 3 operations in the question, and we had to work out, we had to multiply first. So again, look at the right hand side here, just to always keep an eye on what ones you need to do first. Okay, look at another example before we get you to try some questions yourself. Okay, so here I've got 3 operations. I've got 7 times 3 subtract 8 divided by 4. So we're going to look at BODMAS, and this is where we have to be careful what we do first here, because D, if you say BODMAS, actually comes before multiply. D stands for divide. However, they're on the same level. So what that means is if there's any divides or multiplies, we do them in order from left to right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, and then we'll do a subtraction at the end because S is at the end. So we're going to multiply first. Okay, we're doing 7 times 3 because multiply and divide are on the same level. So we'll do 7 times 3, which gives me an answer of 21. I am then going to divide. Okay, the thing that's asked me to divide is 8 divided by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then we're going to subtract our answers. 21 divided by 2, sorry, 21 subtracted by 2, sorry, gives me an answer of 19. Okay, so make sure we've got that copied down as well. So there's 4 examples you should have had copied down. Make sure you pause the video and you've understood the steps. Make sure your working is always shown like I've done. Okay, I'm explaining my steps as I do it. I'm not just writing my final answer because you get no marks for that. I'm going to get you to try some questions yourself now, okay? So there is 7 questions for you to try, okay? So think of BODMAS. What would you do? So pause the video, write these questions down and try and answer them. Okay, so hopefully you've had a chance to answer these questions. Okay, hopefully you've paused the video and had a go at them. We'll see if you managed to get the correct answer here. So question part A, again, I think it gives you the answers in yellow first. So we get 2 times in a bracket 4 plus 3. We do the 4 plus 3, but first it's in a bracket. So that's 7. 2 times 7 gives me the answer 14. The answer for C is 20, because 6 take 1 we do first, which is 5, because it's in a bracket. So we get 5 times 4, which is 20. E, we do both multiplies first. So that's be 3 times 5, which is 15. 2 times 4, which is 8. So 15 subtract 8, we get the answer 7. G, we do the divide. 12 divided by 2, which is 6. We do 4 times 1, which is 4. 6 plus 4. You get the answer 10. Okay, going up to the green ones now. So part B, 5 take away 2, we do first, which is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 2 plus 6 is 8, divide that by 4, we get 2. And we do the multiplies both first. 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 6 is 18, 8 plus 18 gives me an answer of 24. Okay, so make sure you've had a go at them and make sure you've managed to see where you went right, and also if you didn't quite get them right, where it hasn't went right. Again, you can listen to this video back, make sure you copy the notes, and then you're going to try questions of a similar standard on today's lesson. Okay, thank you.